New productive forces are things like AI, are things like Internet of Things, are things like teaching people to be more creative, are things like having different management practices that can drive innovation. China has now put a focus on new productive forces, and this is critically needed. It's really, really important, and so it's really great that China has this timely policy. I think new productive forces will inject momentum to the Chinese economy because it will drive innovation.
Innovation is a prefect to the future progress in every sector. And as you know, the innovation centers of the world are now moving to the east. They are in Asia, and particularly they are in China. So we will see a lot of innovations, new technologies emerging in the future in China.
China now has already is one of the most advanced countries in certain sectors of technology. The innovation is going to be the main growth engine of Chinese economy.
So China is already a global innovation hub across a range of products, whether that's electric vehicles, battery storage, among many others. Innovation will ultimately create new employment, will it create income growth, and that in turn will help to support consumption growth. And that focus on quality growth rather than just quantity growth will be very important to laying the foundations for the country's long-term success, but also the growth of its exports to the rest of the world.
So China is not just trying to create new technologies, they're trying to learn how to operate them and to control them and to use them for their own needs. And other countries will find that very helpful because they'll be able to see what China is doing. So China will be helping the world.
Now with the development, the high quality development approach of China, the green development, the opportunities for us are even bigger than even before. So that's why it's very important for us to see what's happening and where to focus on and where we can contribute. And of course also grow together here in China.
China matters to the global economy. It is a source of global growth. It is a source of global innovation. We need to remain very collaborative. We need to ensure that exchange of innovation continues.
Well, I think it's very important that we continue to work across the world together on key issues. Of course, trade, economic development, but also the green transformation that will be required of all countries around the world. And clearly China and Asia play a very important role in this development.
Well, I think new quality productive forces is a very important concept because it's a kind of development that really is what the world needs. We need ways of economic development that are sustaining the planet as well as good for people.